Ma'am, shall I start?
Yes, Dr. Lalita.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Good morning to all the participants. I, Dr. Lalita, on behalf of Department of Business Management, RB Viera Women's College, welcome you all. I welcome you all to the second day of 10-day National FDP on Advanced Research Methodology, sponsored by ICSSR. I'm sure that you have been immensely benefited and enriched from the deliberations of the eminent speakers in the inaugural address that we had yesterday. And today's session, we are going to begin with the invited lecture by Dr. Iral Lokananda Reddy Garu. He is an associate professor at School of Management Studies, University of Hyderabad. I welcome you, Dr. Lokananda Reddy Garu. Before we start with the program, let me take the honor of introducing Dr. Lokananda Reddy Garu to the participants here today. Dr. Lokananda Reddy Garu is a graduate in econometrics, postgraduate in business administration, and PhD in management science in the area of finance. He had published in renowned journals as Journal of Asia Pacific Economy, Emerging Economies Case Studies Journal, Indian Journal of Finance, Indian Economic Journal, ICFI Journal of Applied Finance, Journal of Accounting and Finance, to name a few. Besides this, he has also presented several papers in national and international conferences. As a successful trainer, Dr. Irala Garu had designed and delivered several seminars, research projects, and training programs in the areas of finance, pedagogical tools in management teaching, research methodology, case teaching, case writing, SPSS, and Excel applications. Dr. Irala is an FDP alumnus of IIM Ahmedabad, where he was trained on research methods and case pedagogy on management. As a passionate teacher of finance, his interests include corporate finance, investment analysis, strategic financial management, and business analytics. Dr. Irala Garu is currently serving as Associate Professor at the School of Management Studies, University of Hyderabad, a central university which is an institution of eminence by itself. In addition to his teaching and training responsibility, Dr. Irala had been serving the university as its finance officer since 2019 December. As the finance officer, he had handled a 1,000 crore balance sheet with a team of about 50 people. I welcome you, Dr. Irala Garu. It's really a privilege for us to have you here with us today. Sir will be talking about descriptive statistics in research methodology. What are the various methods that we can use descriptive statistics like mean, median, so on in the analysis part of the research methodology. I welcome you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you for that introduction. Thank Professor Renuka Sagar for having invited me to this session. So I got very good 228 participants. Then this I am planning as a hands-on session. So I will first demonstrate, certain things that we can actually do using Excel. And then we'll see if we have to limit it to descriptive statistics, and then based on how you follow it up with me. For us to be successful in this session, we need two domains, expertise or knowledge. One is using of Excel, and two is what are descriptive statistics, and so the subject part and the technique part. So to get going, maybe we'll have to frequently share files, or rather it is one way that I'll be sharing certain files with you. So what I would do, I would give you a link of a place where you can access these files. I'm pasting it in the chat box. So just let me know in the chat box whether you are able to access this. In the meantime, I'll also start sharing the screen. So here in the chat box, yeah. So I have pasted a link in the chat box. So kindly open and just let me know whether you're able to see what I'll show you now. I think I have the permission to share the screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is getting opened, Dr. Lokananji.
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
getting open. It says about mean, median, mode, percentiles, etc.
Okay. So now this is where we go. You are able to access this? Yeah, I already see there are about 40 people who are accessing this. So if at all I have to share any files with you, I'll be sharing it here and then you can download them. For example, right now, have a look at this exercise. Here, open this. So you all will be able to open it, but you will not be able to work on it. Only thing is you have to make a copy of that and you should start working on that. So I actually, yeah, this is the file. This one. So this is an Excel file. Kindly open and just have a look at it. We'll start with baby steps of just very small things. Then we will see how best we can actually increase the scope of our session today. So all of you are able to access it, download that file?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, nice. So now let's start working on that. Just take about 5 minutes and just quickly tell me what is that you are able to do. I've given you the
Sir, I have only view only file, sir. I can't seem
yeah.
to edit it.
Right. Yeah. See, you can only view this file because there are so many people accessing it. So what you all should do is after you have opened it, you can go to this file here. Then you can download as a Microsoft Excel file. Then that becomes your version. So download as Microsoft Excel. So you can save it to your computer and then you start working on that. So in this space, nobody can work because this is being shared with as many as 50 people. So
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
This is not editable except for me. So you can actually download that as an Excel file. Here, go to File, Download, then Microsoft Excel. Or if you are comfortable with Google Sheets, you can make a copy that will be saved to your Google Drive, and then you can start working in the Google Drive also. So I'm trying to do a little bit of Excel today and less of statistics. The reason being that statistics is already covered in many other sessions. I just wanted to introduce the kind of prowess of Excel and then how you should make it a daily habit of using Excel either for your data analysis or for your routine work also. So I'm a propagator of Excel, Microsoft Excel, because it has got a lot of prowess. Sindhuri, I think crosstalk. So that's where we will do. You can just let me know, I mean, in which direction you want this lecture to be taken. So I'm open for correction, course correction. What is on his screen is not visible in any Excel sheet. Is it true? Albino, you go to this exercise 1, you are not able to see what you see on the screen?
Pardon me, sir. When we are downloading, we could download only the first page.
Which page? This one, only this one.
Not even this one, sir.
Yeah, we are getting you. Sorry to disturb, but if you click on that link which sir has shown, then it opens actually.
See, I'll repeat this process for you. Here, you see this, all of you go here and open this. Right? You can see.
Got it, sir. Got it.
Yeah, exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3, exercise 4.
So
Now
please repeat one.
Yeah. So click on this link. This file will open for you in your browser. Then go to File and download. Download as Microsoft Excel. So then this will be saved in your computer wherever you want to save it, right? You can actually choose the location. If you want to save it on the desktop, wherever. Then if you save, a copy of this file will be downloaded for you. That you can open and work. Yeah. So I think you would have done some of those things and maybe trying to do some more. But given that we do not have much time, I'll first demonstrate to you. Then I'll share this file also with you, where you have all the formulas of Excel. Then probably you can do a little bit of practice. So this is the data that we have. Rather, this is the format in which it is with you. Or let me start working on the file where you downloaded. That's better. Yeah. Right. So you all know basically, how to calculate the sum. We'll start with very simple formulas. And what is the formula for mean? That's given here. Yeah. So we know that the formula for mean is xi minus n. So I'm just demonstrating just to tell you, you need not do it this way actually. So now you'll have to find the sum of all the x's. So you just go here and just type sum within brackets. You select this range P4 to P13. Then you get the sum as 75. Then you need to know how many values are there. For this, you can do what is called as simply count. Now you begin to realize, yeah. Somebody's speaking something, they want some clarification. Yeah. Then you use the formula called count. Then you can actually give this range B4 to B13. So you would get the count as 10. Then the mean is the sum by the count. This is 75, B14 divided by B15. Then you get it as 7.5. I'm putting it in a different color so that you understand this is, the output that is generated by Excel. So just to help you know what is the formula that you have there. So I can print the formula that is there in a cell using something called formula text. Formula text and give the cell number B14. So now what is being displayed here is the formulas that you have there. Here it is the sum B14 to B13, count, then of course a simple divided by. Right, just let me check. You guys are able to follow and then we are at a very beginning stage. We'll speed it up very, very quickly. You guys are able to follow? All of you got this?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
please tell us how to check the formula. So here, yeah, you go and say formula text, FORMULA, formula text, TEXT. Then within bracket, give the cell number B14, formula text B14. Then it will display what is the formula that is there in B14. So this is very useful if you are stuck somewhere, right? Now, then how do we find the variance and standard deviation? To find out the variance and standard deviation, we know that the formula is, this is the formula for variance. So to get this, first you need xi minus x bar. That's what you get here. Xi minus x bar is, this is 2 minus x bar. X bar is 7.5. B4 minus B6. So then here 8, this is B5 minus 7.5. So like this, you will have to do it for all these cells, right? So instead of doing that, we have a simple technique that you can actually copy this formula down by going to this corner and dragging it like this. So when you drag it like this, the formula that is there in this cell gets copied down, right? But you see that we have certain mistakes here. The reason being, the formula here is B4 minus B16. So if you want to know which of the cells that are involved in this formula, you can actually go and put your cursor here. Then you would understand these are highlighted. This is in red, this is in blue. So it is actually doing B4 minus B16. For this cell, it is correct. But here you see what it is doing, B5 minus B17. So, but what we actually want here, we want B5 minus B16. We want actually B5 minus B16, but it is showing B5 minus B17. Now this happens because we are copying the formula down the cells. You see what is happening when you are copying the formula down the cells? The number will take an increment. Here it is B4 minus B16. Here it is B5 minus B17. Here it is B6 minus B18. So when you copy the formula down, the number will take an increment. If you copy the formula towards your right, then what happens? This is B4 minus B16. This is C4 minus C16. So the alphabet will take an increment when you copy the formula horizontally across the row. If you copy the formula across the column, then the number will take an increment. So this is the natural property of Excel, and this natural property helps us in natural situations. So, but here we want it to be B4 minus B16. Here we want B5 minus B16. Here we want B6 minus B16. That means what? So the first element, I want to take an increment because that is the natural process. But the second element, it is constant. It is always, it has to be B17. So we can actually achieve this by doing what is called as locking of the cells. So here I want this B16 to remain B16 in all the cells that I'm going to copy this formula. So you can achieve that by locking this by putting a dollar before B and by putting a dollar before 16. If you do this, you have locked it to be B16. That means instead of writing B16, you write $B $16. And then you copy now. Just drag it here. Now this formula works. So you are getting whatever you wanted. B4 should become B5, B5 should become B6. This is happening. And you are also restricting what you don't want to change. This B16 should not become B17. You achieve that by putting a dollar before B and dollar before 16. Am I clear? Is it clear? Any questions, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right. Now here, what we want xi minus x bar square. See, so we have to square the deviations. So how do I do that? This is equal to this C4 multiplied by C4. So this is how you are able to square it. And now because in every cell I want that, I drag it like this. Now here I want the sum, here I want the count. So because the sum has to be divided by the count to get the variance. So what I will do, now that I have learned that I need not write formulas again and again, once I have written formulas, I can actually copy them across rows or across columns. So because here I have written the formula, I'm just copying it by taking this whole selection to here. Now this, what is 104? 104 is sum of these values. And what is 10? Count of these values. And because in this particular region, it doesn't make sense to have the sum and the count. So I'm just removing it, but you can keep it, it doesn't matter. And you will learn a very great lesson here if you have some interest in statistics. The sum of the deviations from mean is 0. That means summation xi minus x bar is always 0. Okay. Now, what is the variance? Now, if you just want to know what are the formulas here, actually you can drag this like this. Now here it's telling you, here this is the formula, here this is the formula. Now what is variance? Variance is sum of the squared deviations divided by the count. So the variance is 10.45. Then you have the standard deviation. Standard deviation is the square root of variance. So is equal to SQRT. SQRT is for square root. Brackets open. Then this T15. 3.16. So by now you would have realized a lot of Excel functions are actually English functions. If you know a little bit of the Excel, it's more than sufficient. You can always guess what could be the function. So now similarly, instead of doing this process of taking a sum and then dividing it with n, you can directly achieve this by a formula called average. So mean is equal to average, brackets open. You give all these numbers, brackets close. So now you get this 7.5 directly. So I will be showing the formulas that I am writing here. So if I write the formula here, it will the formula will be displayed here. Okay, so the formula in this cell is this. Now, for example, I have not written the formulas here, but still I don't want to see this ugly message here. So how do I remove it? Actually, this is called error message. This is called error message because we're asking to show the formula of a cell where there is no formula. So this is asking what is the formula in this cell. What is the formula in G5 is asked here, but in G5 there is no formula. So actually to prevent this ugly message being displayed, what you can do, you can actually start with what's called as if error. if error, brackets open, that means we are asking Excel to execute the formula text G5. If at all there is error, we want Excel to return simply nil, and just putting double quotes 2 times, or you can put it with a space in between and click enter. Now we see what happens if the formula is showing an error, it will keep silent. So Muhammad Abdul Sattar raised his hand. Sattar, tell me, is by mistake you raised the hand, or? I think most of the times it happens by mistake. Okay.
Sir.
Right. Sattar, you have a question?
Sir, may I?
Yeah, please.
Sir, we can also get all these through descriptive statistics.
Yeah, I will go there. So like
Okay.
I told you, I just wanted to use this opportunity to show the prowess of Excel and how you should start using Excel, not just for this, data analysis, but to organize your lectures, organize your day-to-day life, organize your so many other professional engagements. Excel is a very powerful tool. So I thought I'll promote a little bit of Excel today.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So if I were to show you that, the whole lecture will be over in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do here is to kind of, get you little bit interested in Excel to organize your professional engagements. So like I have shown you here, this is something that if error, which will actually motivate couple of you, then take your interest in Excel to a next level. And after some time, if we meet, I'll be very happy to listen some of you actually how this session has changed your interest in Excel. But please don't worry if you're not able to get what I am doing and all that I'm doing at one go, because I have just started giving you randomly so many functions. So this is just to tell you how many functions and what kind of functions are available in Excel. Today you cannot become expert in this. So now you understand everywhere when you get a error message in the formula that can be avoided, there is a possibility. So then you will explore. You can get into Google, then you can just type how to avoid error messages in Excel. Let us do that right away. See, so now you have learned, but let's say you have forgotten. Then how to avoid error message in Excel. See, somebody has already typed it. Right. So hide error messages in Excel, right? So you can actually go through this video. If you go through this video, then they will show you maybe one option I have told you. There could be other options also to do this. So this is how I want this interest to be propagated. So here, hide error. See, these are the error messages, right? Click preferences. One is error checking. See here Microsoft Excel is offering you so much of other things, right? Then if you have very roughly remembered, there is an if error command, then you can start if error, how to use it, if error in Excel, right? Then you get examples and then you get going. So that's the basic idea that I have to share with you today, right? Yeah. So let's come back to our exercise. So then what is median? It's equal to median, brackets open, then select this entire thing. Now what you see, you have this data. This data you are using everywhere. The moment you wanted to use average, within bracket, you have to give this cell reference. You want to know the median, you have to give this cell reference. That means, for example, this is my data which I am going to repeatedly use. Then every time I want to use this data, what I have to do? I have to go and select this range. Let us say the data spanned into several rows and several columns. then every time going there and selecting that range would be an issue. So you can use a feature in Excel wherein if you define what is your data, Excel will remember that. Excel will remember that. So for example, this is my data. You select this data like this. Then go here, this top left corner where it is shown as B4. This is called name box. This is called name box. That means for this range, I can give a name. For this range, I can give a name. So select this range and go here, remove that, and you say data, DATA, or you can say data 1. Because you might have so many data, you can say it is data 1. Then click enter. So now Excel remembers this as data 1. So next time when I write a formula is equal to mode, now within bracket, earlier what I used to do, I used to go here and select this range. Now instead of doing that, what I can do, I can straight away start typing mode of DATA. So the moment I started typing DA, the Excel is prompting me, are you looking for this data 1? Yes. Brackets close. Enter. Now you see, I need not remember the range. I did not go and select that range every time. That means, for example, I am writing a formula in some other sheet. Let us say here I am writing the formula is equal to mode. Then to select the range, I have to go back to this sheet here, then select it. Now, if I have already named the range, then it is easy. I can directly write mode data 1. Mode data 1. So the naming of the ranges is a very useful function in Excel, wherein you can define whatever. So here you can define this instead of 7.5, here is the mean. So you can actually say this is the mean. That means this can be defined instead of B16 mean. Instead of B16, you can define this as mean. Now Excel remembers this as mean. So now we can avoid this problem that we faced previously. See, from every cell to minus, I have to deduct this. Then we have written it as B16. So then when I have scrolled it down, when I have copied it down, we had a problem. So what we did, we went ahead and we have locked this cell by putting dollars. Now, because I have defined this as mean, I can write the formula here as B4 minus mean. B4 minus mean. And click enter. Now, if I drag it, it will not change. It is B7, B8 minus mean. That means you can actually make your Excel functions act just like English. It is B4 minus mean, right? So let me just check with all of you in the chat box. I think you are finding it interesting. Is it okay, or am I wasting your time? What should we do? If it's okay, please say yes. If you're getting interested, you say I, Y, whatever. It's interesting. Okay. So that I'm okay. We are in the right track. So. Yeah, I think there is some disturbance. We're back, right? You guys are able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So H7 minus H8, right? Then variance. Variance, we have a direct formula, VA.
Screen is not appearing.
So your screen is not visible.
Yeah. There was a disturbance. Suddenly in the meeting, I think it got restarted or so. Is it visible now?
Yes, very much.
Yes, sir.
Then variance, VAR, then you see here, you have two formulas, VAR.P, VAR.S. So I think you have some statistics knowledge where you know that the variance of population is different from variance of sample. So while calculating the variance of sample, we divide it with n minus 1 instead of n. We divide it with n minus 1 instead of n. So because based on what is your data, whether your data is that of population or that of sample, you have to use these two variants. So I am going with variance of the population. Then data 1. So then STDEV. So same is the case with the standard deviation also. Standard deviation of the population or standard deviation of the sample. So we go with STDEVP and then data 1. Right. So now we have started with doing using Excel as a calculator. This is what Excel as a calculator. Right. So because when we know the formula that this is how we need to calculate the mean and this is how we have to calculate the variance. So the same procedure can be adapted in the Excel. Then we have now very simply migrated, very quickly migrated to realize that I need not do all these calculations. There are ready-made functions available in Excel for all this. So now we'll take a quick 5-minute break. So I want you to use this screen. You will be able to see these formulas and apply this here in the second sheet that you have. So in the second sheet that you have, right, you can actually write those formulas here. So here for this data, you can remove them and write it on your own and just know for yourselves whether you're able to do it. Just explore this sheet for a while. So here the formulas are not there. So just try and let me know whether you're able to use this. I'll keep this sheet shown to you throughout. So just a quick 5 minutes in class break. Is that okay? Just check and let me know.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I wanted to ask, when you are selecting the numerics and dragging it, there is a small icon, but I'm not able to see that icon.
Which
Can
one?
you please tell from here?
Yeah. When,
So like you drag and drop, it becomes a small icon comes.
No, just I'll drag it once again. See, for example, I have written the formula here. Okay. Go to this bottom right corner here. You get this plus sign. Just go here. Huh?
Yes,
Then click your mouse. Keeping it clicked, drag it like this. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Go to this corner. Sometimes, you know what you can do, you can actually double click here. If you double click here, again, it is as good as dragging.
Sir, good morning. I
Yeah.
have one question, please.
Please.
Sir, could you explain in the I cell the formula is automatically written. How it is finally repeated that process.
Is equal to formula text. Formula text. So that formula is also visible to you through another formula. This formula name is called formula text. Right? Then brackets open. Give this cell. That means you are asking Excel to print here what is the formula in H4. Formula text within bracket H4 will display the formula in H4. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, please.
Hello.
Yeah. Sarah?
Sir, are you saved the? Are you saved the? Yes,
Sarah, I think
sir. You are
audio
saved
is
the
breaking.
data as data one. Sir, I want to know how to remove the data because sir, it is saved on our Excel. It is.
No. Sarah, I'm sorry. Either your
Okay,
audio.
Hello.
Sarah, your audio is breaking. Can you repeat what you have asked?
Hello, sir. Am I audible properly?
No, you're audible,
Hello.
but it is breaking.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Can you get me, sir?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Yeah, I have a doubt, sir. I am not getting that Excel sheet, sir, where I could work on it.
Yeah. First thing is, are you able to see this?
Yes, sir.
Go here, click on this. Is it opening like this for you?
Yes, sir. Now I can. It's open.
After it has opened, you go to File.
Yeah, File.
Download as
Yes, sir.
Microsoft Excel.
Okay.
Then it will ask you where you want this to be saved. Then you choose desktop or someplace. Then from there you open that file.
Okay, sir.
This file you can only view. You can't work on this.
Work on this. Okay, sir.
This
Then
is
where I can work on it, sir?
Yeah, once you download, you can work on it.
Okay, sir. I got it now. Yeah. Yes, sir.
This is only for sharing. This is only for transfer. This file is kept there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, quickly let me know if you're done with it. Maybe another 2-3 minutes. Then we'll move on with some more interesting Excel functions.
So,
yeah.
Sir, I'm not getting option for variance.p in the Excel sheet.
Yeah, you're not getting the option for what?
So for calculation of variance.
Yeah.
So it's not showing.
var.p.
It's not showing, sir.
Which version of Excel you are using?
Sir,
2003, 2007, or 2013, or 2016, or 2019? No problem. You just try this var.p and let me know whether you are getting it or not.
So when I'm like manually also typing, it's showing error.
So C is equal to var.p. This you typed as it is equal to var.p.
Yes, sir, I did that. Then data one.
Bracket. No, data one you should also define in your file this range as data one.
Yes, sir.
Have you defined in your file this range as data one?
Sir, I did that with you only at that time.
Okay.
I defined it.
Yeah. See, probably there could be a mistake. If you have to be doubly sure whether you've done, what you can do, you can go to the formulas here. You can go to the formulas here. There is something called name manager. Click on that. It should be whatever you defined. It should be here. Do you find data one there? in the name
Yes, sir.
manager?
Yes, sir, I do find.
So you are finding it, then just see whether that range is correct. That means here it is say B4 to B13. Data 1, the range refers to B4 to B13. You check whether this is correct with you. Is it referring to the same range or the range has changed somehow?
Yes, sir. Now I got it, sir.
Yeah.
I got it.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So this is very useful. In case you forget what are the names that you have given for ranges. So what you can do, you can actually go to this formulas tab and here go to the name manager. So whatever the ranges names you have given, all this will be available here for you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're all done with exercise 2. Please respond.
Yes, sir.
In the chat.
Yes, it is working, sir.
Yeah. So then now let us move to exercise 3. So now here you have to find out the mode of this data. Okay. So just quickly look at it and find out what is the mode. Pardon? So to find what is the mode? Mode is the most repeated
Number of
most repeated value.
Most repeated observation.
Mode is the most repeated. Here it is the most repeated text. So now we have already used this mode here. See, mode. We have used a formula mode and then we have given the data. So if we try this, it's equal to mode, then give all this. So I'm getting an error. So the reason that I'm getting an error is the mode is a function, right? It returns the most frequently occurring or repetitive value in an array or range of data. So this is how you can actually find out what your function is doing, right? But unfortunately, I don't have the values here. If it were been 1, 2, 3, 4, then it would have returned me the most repeating value. But it is text here. It is text here, so it is not returning me the value. So to find mode for this kind of data, what we should do? First, you should come out with a frequency distribution table. Frequency distribution table. So to find out the frequency distribution table, I should know what are the actual. So I find one AP, then I find one Jharkhand JKD, then go, then you see West Bengal. So this is how you will have to list out of these 60, right, 60 observations, how many unique values are there? Now, it's very time consuming. Then probably you can also make a mistake. You can skip 1 or 2. So what you can actually do, you have an excellent function in Excel called unique is equal to unique and give this range. What is unique in this range? Enter. Now it says these are the unique values in the range. Very useful, right? And now I want to take this, copy. Now I want to paste it. Here it is a column, it is as a row. So what you can do, go to the first one, right click. You can go to paste special, then transpose. Then transpose. So it's not working because here it is a formula. So copy this. Then here paste special, then say simply values. Now here I don't have the formula. So you can copy this. Now you do the same thing here. Paste special, then transpose. Now you get it. Now you get it. Okay. Actually, you can copy this. And you need not even go to this long. Here you see this transpose sign. Transpose. Click on this, it will get transposed. So now what I have done, I have developed or I have taken out the unique values, a unique text out of 60. How many unique things are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 9 things are there. So these 9 things are repeating there. Now earlier, just to know how many are there in AP, how many APs are there, how many Jharkhands are there, how many West Bengals are there. Here we have used something called count. Here we have used something called count. So before I use count, let me define this as data so that I need not repeat that formula again and again. Take this, go here. Select this range. And what I will do, I'll rename this as data 2. Data 2. Enter. Now I'll use the formula count. So it's equal to count bracket data 2. Count data 2. So it is showing me result of 0. Why is it showing me result of 0?
Data 2 is not written.
Oh, that's great. Data 2. Then also it is showing 0. Now, see, when you are counting, Excel has to know whether you are counting numbers or you are counting text. Here, we have used the formula count and it has counted how many numbers are there. But here, I wanted to count how many APs are there. So what I can do, I can use something called count A. Count A is, it counts the number of cells in a range that are not empty. Okay, this is also not going to work. Let me see. It says 60. Right? So neither that is working nor this is working. Count is used only when you have numbers, but I have a text here. So I can do it with what is called as count if. Count if. So then it says what is the range where it has to count? The range is data 2 then what is the criteria? Criteria I can give this as AP. D7. Criteria is AP. Now it says AP is 36. So now that I have already defined my range with a name, I need not worry about dragging the formula. I simply drag it like this. So how many AP are there? 36. How many Jharkhand? 4. West Bengal 2. Bihar 2. Madhya Pradesh 1. Tamil Nadu 4. Karnataka 2. Kerala 5. And then Orissa 4. Now I can also get a total. Total is sum of this, all these things. 60. It is matching with my count. So I'll write here the formula that we have used. The formula that we have used is called COUNTIF. It's called COUNTIF. COUNTIF data 2, D7. So if you have not named, you can actually take the range. So are you finding COUNTIF to be useful?
Yes, sir.
So these are all.
Yes, sir. It is not properly working, sir.
Pardon?
Yes, sir. It is not properly working, sir.
It's not properly working for you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, that's what I told you. Today it's not possible to teach you everything. Only thing is, this is a curtain raiser. Curtain raiser means that you just now start realizing what and all are possibilities in Excel. So Excel is a free software that you get along with your Microsoft Office. So you start using Excel. So my objective is that most of you should start using Excel after this class.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah. So what you can do, I will write it once again. Count if brackets open. Take this entire range. This range like this. Okay. Then this is called range. And after range, you have to give what? Criteria. So this will guide you what you have to give. Criteria. Criteria is AP. This one, D7. Brackets close, enter. I'll be sharing this sheet with all of you after this class. So you can actually reference to that. Okay. Now tell me what is the mode of this data?
AP.
Yeah, very good. So it's not 36, right? Luckily, in the first instance, I got the right answers. Several times I'll get that as 36. Very good. Fine. Is this clear? COUNTIF formula is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, actually, for example, generating a frequency distribution. This is nothing but a frequency distribution that we have generated, right? So can we generate this frequency distribution automatically in Excel? Can we generate this frequency distribution automatically in Excel? Just try. Here, I have already listed these things. I have already listed it here. Now, let us go to data, then go to data analysis. One of our friends was telling that there are easy ways of doing it. Now, when you go to this data and data analysis, so all of you are finding this data analysis in your Excel. Some of you might not find it. Please let me know if you are not able to see this. Go to this data and then this data analysis and click on this data analysis. This should open for all of you. For some of you, it may not be there. Please let me know if it is not there. I'll tell you how to get it there. It's not there. Yeah. So now for those it is not there, you have to do this. This is called an add-in, and if you have not activated that add-in, you won't see it there. You won't see it there. So what you have to do, go to the file here, then go to options. Go to options. In option, go to add-ins. You go to add-ins. Then here, manage Excel add-ins. This is go. Yeah. Go to Excel add-ins, go. Then here, see, I have selected this
feedback
analysis.
form send करा दीजिए.
Pardon?
Sir, feedback form send करा दीजिएगा sir.
No, I'm not the one. No, the organizers will do it here. I am only giving a lecture. I am from outside. So then you select this analysis tool pack, then click OK. If you do this, this data analysis will come here. Just try this. File, options, add-ins, manage Excel add-ins, and say go, and then tick mark this analysis tool pack and click OK. Then you will see the data analysis here. So are you able to see the data analysis, please?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, once you see the data analysis, now go to data analysis. Then see, Excel has not given what you call the frequency distribution table here. Instead, they gave the histogram. You have to select the histogram here. Histogram, then click OK. Now here you have to give the input range. The input range is data 2. Or you can actually select this range. This is the input range. Then there is bin range. Bin range is your unique things here. This is my bin range. Then I have to give an output range. Output range, I want this here, H12. And click OK. So then what it is saying? The input range contains non-numeric data. That means this will not work with text. This will not work with text. So how can I quickly? But I want to solve this problem. I want to solve this problem. So how can I quickly do this? Is I can assign numbers here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then immediately I can map these numbers to here. This is equal to we look up for this in this data range. You will not be able to do it. I'm just only showing you this is doable, but don't worry. Right? So now it will assign for AP this value called 1. So for everything now the value has been assigned. Now what I will do, I will use the data analysis and histogram. Now input range, I will change the input range from text to these numbers. Then you have the bin range. The bin range, I'll give these numbers. Then output range. So output, I want it here, H12. Click OK. Now you see. Now only thing is I need to map it correctly. Now there is an indirect way of getting these values. So if we have the text data here, because we have the text data here, we will be able to generate the frequency distribution table. So to generate the frequency distribution table, I can actually give the upper limits 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Let's say these are my upper limits, right? Maybe lower limits I can write here, 0 to 2, sorry, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7 to 8, 9 to 10, 11 to 12, 13 to 14. So this is how, but we will not be using the lower limits. Using one limits, Excel will understand. Now go to data analysis, go to histogram, then select the input range. The input range is this. Select the bin range. The bin range is this. Then select the output range. Let's say somewhere here. Click OK. Now you see, you get it, the frequency distribution table. So when you have numerical values, you directly get it. When you have text, there is an indirect way of getting it. So here, when I'm using with text, I have used a formula called VLOOKUP. This is a slightly advanced formula, so which you may try later, because teaching this will take what is called as a lot of time. Now quickly let us move on to the exercise 4. You know what is called as percentiles, right? So the pth percentiles position is given by n+1 into p by 100. So n is the number of values. So the number of values that we have here is, we can actually have count how many values are there in the data. There are 19 values. So n+1 will be 19 plus 20. That is G2 plus 1, 20. Now, if I want the position of 25th percentile, this is equal to 25th percentile. That means n+1 into p by 100, right? So that is 19 plus 1 is 20 into 25 divided by 100. So the 25th percentile is in position number 5. Now see here, I have ordered the data and then I have given them the positions. So what is in position number 5 is 16. So the 25th percentile is 16. Then what is there in the 50th percentile? It is n+1 into 50 divided by 100. That is in the 10th position. So here. So what is in 10th position is 29. So, but in Excel, you can get them directly. Only thing is you have to put the percentile here. So for example, I want 25th percentile. Then I can write a formula, PRCENTILE, percentile excluding. Then the array. Array is this. You need not order the data. You need not order the data. Then the K is this, 0.25. See here, you are getting the same answer. 25th percentile, it is 16. If you make it 50th percentile, you get it as 29. That is very much available there. So you can use this percentile formula. And you know the Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, right?
Yes, sir, quartiles.
Quartiles. So 25th percentile is nothing but first quartile. 50th percentile is nothing but second quartile, which is nothing but median. 50th percentile is same as median. If you try to calculate the median for this data, you get it as same. The median for this data is 29, which is nothing but 50th percentile. Which is nothing but 50th percentile. And finally, when I have a data like this, I can actually use an excellent feature in data analysis. So go to data analysis. In the data tab. And here you have something called descriptives or descriptive statistics. You can select this, OK. Then give your input range. This is my input range. And then click OK. So here you can actually say summary statistics, right? Now you see all of them are calculated for you in one go. So you can actually modify that to see this. So in one command, you get all the descriptive statistics. But I have taken a different route all this time just to introduce the various things that are available to you, just to make sure that you kickstart your Excel interest with this and then keep going. So I have two more activities that is pending. I'll be sharing this sheet with you, all of you. Just let me save that. But before I do that, as is my wont, I just want to collect a small feedback from you. Just I want this feedback. On two parameters, whether it was interesting and whether it is useful. Yeah. So just I want this. Maybe I will just give you an option to your name if you're okay with it. Or this I'm just making optional. Okay. Yeah. So I'll be sharing this what to call the file with you. In the meantime, I just want all of you to just click on this link and give your feedback on this session. Okay. So this feedback link I have pasted in the chat box. So this, let us call it an feedback on Excel session and today's date. Right. So yeah. So now what I will do, I will share this solution file with you so that all of you can access this. So this is where I work. So so in the meantime, if you have any questions, you can just ask me.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir, I want to know that how to calculate compound annual growth rate on Excel.
Compound?
Annual growth rate.
Compound annual growth rate. Okay. See, compound annual growth rate is nothing but the geometric mean.
Okay.
See, for example, if you have 0.2 and 0.3 and 0.4 and you want to find out the compounded annual growth rate. Okay. You simply say GEO mean. GEO mean and give this. This is called compounded annual growth rate, right?
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, GEO mean.
If, sir, I want to take the compound annual growth rate of production of 30-year data, then how can I calculate?
No, even no problem. 30-year data is also no problem. Just
the same formula will go.
Yeah, this one. Let us say these are too many values. Any number of values you can take.
Okay.
So for all this is equal to GEO mean.
Okay.
Give all this 30 years like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
You will get
it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, very good morning. This is Mr. Shumford speaking. First of all, my heartiest gratitude to you for an excellent lecture for us. Sir, I'm humbly requesting you that this Excel, it has actually so many functions.
Yeah.
Even it is not possible for the Excel team actually who build up this thing to actually get all of it out of this excellent software.
Okay.
Because people from different sort of fields, they have some useful functions. Okay, particular software. But sir, for data analytics, is there any particular books or blogs that you would love to suggest us so that we will be able to explore further about?
Yeah. There are many books. Actually, you can simply go to Excel and Google and type, Excel for data analytics.
Okay.
Very particular books are there.
Okay.
If you want a very quick list, just give me a few seconds. I'll give you a quick list. I have shown you very less today in Excel because I teach Excel for my students over 40 clock hours. It's a 4-credit course.
Yes, sir.
So 40 hours I'll teach Excel. So today I just, it's a tip of the iceberg that I have shown you.
Exactly. That's why I'm requesting you.
Yeah. I can share you. That. Especially Excel. See, this is a spreadsheet modeling. Spreadsheet modeling is a course that I teach. So, right. So this is the course. So the course spans 40 sessions.
Yes, sir.
So here, see, it's all Excel only. So here, from this, you want references, I will give you. Yeah. These are some of the books that are very useful. I'm pasting it in the chat box. Yeah, you can try these books. These are real good books.
Thank you very much, sir. You're really very.
Yeah.
Sir, with kind permission from you, may I please be in your touch through email for further learning and further reference?
Yeah. My email is, I'm just writing here. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions that you have, please? Yeah, just let me upload this solution file.
So thank you very much, sir. It is a very interesting session for me, sir.
Yeah. So please start using Excel. It's not a very big thing. It's a very small thing, but you have to make a beginning. Once you make a beginning, it will be really interesting to all of you. Yeah. Right. I think with this, I take leave of you. I'm just uploading the file here, the solution file. Give me a few seconds. Yeah, it's done. So please you download this file. So where whatever we have worked, it's all available here, right? Along with the formulas. Okay. Oh, sorry, this is yeah, even in that it is there, but recent file. Yeah, even in that file it is there. Probably it is not today's file. Today's file where we have lost.
Sir, whether the link has been shared of this drive?
No, this will be there for a couple of days. You can download and copy with you. Yeah, I got this file. I'm just sharing it with you. Just give me a second. So you're all from different parts of the country. Yeah, now it's perfect. I think you can download it now. Yeah, whatever we have used here, that's the same file that has been uploaded. So I think we'll stop here, and then thank you so much. I think you had a lot of patience to follow me. I really liked the way the class took off today. Hope you also have enjoyed it, right? So if you have no other questions, I think we can stop here.
Sir, I am.
Yeah, please.
I am KL Bhattacharya, Dr. KL Bhattacharya from Assam, Rongria College.
Yeah.
So your actually session is excellent.
Yeah.
So actually we have a practice in a descriptive way, but today I have seen that you have shown Excel. So it is very much that means time saving, sir. Actually, very time saving, and we have to practice, sir. Then we will be able to.
Yeah, that's the key. That's the key. That's the key. You have to practice. So only if you practice, the Excel will be delivering a lot. So even with a very little practice, you get maximum benefit. See, the link to download this file is there only, right? So here.
It is not that.
So only the original file is coming, sir. The demo file is not coming, at least in what I'm downloading.
No, just you do now. Just you do now. Here, as you see, this file is come. You download it once again. Now it is updated. Huh?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Otherwise, I can directly paste the link also here. Not a problem. This let me paste the link.
Please do that, sir.
Yeah, I've already done. I pasted the link in the chat box. From there, you can directly download it.
Hello.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Sir, that is actually a very excellent, add-on thing for Excel that the multinationals are regularly requesting for, or actually setting the criteria for the recruitment. That is actually Excel VBA. Sir, visual is the thing actually I learned when I was in my VBA first semester. So recently.
Okay.
Sir, would you please be kind to put some light on that and give us some good reference, or I will email you definitely on this thing. Thank you.
Yeah, in the books that I've given, some of them are actually having those advanced chapters for VBA.
Okay.
Yeah, you can actually use that Chandan Sen Gupta. Okay. That book is having a lot of VBA. In fact, almost all books have some VBA code.
Okay.
Chandan Sen Gupta.
Sir, I'm very much fluent in R and Python and MATLAB. I am also equipped with C++. The fact is that
then VBA is just a cakewalk for you. It's a very
okay. But sir, if I want to learn it, or at least I want to see it from the very basic. So should I go for the Visual Basic or direct VBA?
Yeah, you go through Chandan Sen Gupta, Financial Modeling by Chandan Sen Gupta.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for kind advice.
Right.
Any more questions from the participants regarding the session?
No, ma'am.
Yes, I have one question. Will we get the access to recordings from? Like, can you share in the WhatsApp group if possible?
Yes, ma'am. I think we have already pasted the YouTube link in the chat box, ma'am.
Okay,
Ma'am, participants from YouTube are voice is echoing, and there is some voice issues with that.
Where, ma'am?
From the YouTube links shared in the chat box.
That could be because you're parallelly running both the sessions. You were attending this and you opened that. Maybe that's the reason why it was echoing, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
You close one of the session and then later on open only the YouTube link. You won't find any echo there, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Any more questions?
No, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, I want to ask something from sir.
Yes, ma'am. You can continue.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, please. I'm there. Please tell me.
Yeah. Sir, I asked for compound annual growth rate. It is also calculated by log. How can I calculate with the log? CAGR?
No. See, in what to call, if you have, it is part of your research.
Yeah.
Then you have to use some advanced, tools for research data analysis like SPSS or R or some other package that will be easy and error free.
Okay.
Excel is only an elementary way of doing things. Okay.
Okay.
You do.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, those options are available there.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Right.
Are there any more questions from the participants? I think now we will proceed for the formal vote of thanks for Lokananda Reddy, sir. I am profusely gratified to propose vote of thanks on behalf of Department of Business Management, RB Veera Women's College. Thank you, Lokananda Reddy, sir. It was really a very insightful session and a very good hands-on session. I think all the participants have enjoyed the session, parallelly working along with you. You have given so many useful tips regarding how to calculate the descriptive statistics using Excel, and also using many other formulas like VLOOKUP formula and all that. So thank you so much, sir. We are really honored to have you here, sir. I think we would like to have much more such sessions from you in future also, sir. And I also thank the secretary cum correspondent of our college, Professor Sudarshan Reddy Garu, Principal Achita Madam, our director, Professor Renuka Sagar Madam, who have arranged this lecture for all the participants. Thank you, one and all.
Yeah, thank you, madam. It was my pleasure signing off. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
The attendance and feedback link will be shared in the chat box. Please check the chat box and post your attendance and feedback there. I request all the participants to fill the feedback and the attendance link posted in the chat box.
Okay, ma'am, we are filling.